Hello, my babbers. Give you a bit of the colloquial lingo. Welcoming, guys. I have no idea what's going to come out today, but I do try and label my videos so that I can be as multidimensional as I need to be on my channel, and that also you can dodge readings that you don't want to watch, so I'll put hashtag narcissist on it so that you can avoid those videos if that's not what you want to zone into. But I'm going to be using my zombie tarot deck today. If something's made you click on this reading, I'm going to guess there's something here. We're having some crazy synchronicities on this channel, which is really beautiful, to connect with so many of you on such an energetic level. Okay, it's just incredible. So yeah, I feel like that's enough to say for you guys. I love hearing from you in the comments and all that stuff. I'm just thinking and talking at the same time. It's not good. Okay. Right, I'm going to zone into the angels, ancestors. Call in any passed on loved ones who want to convey messages through me. Thank you for organizing this energy, non-physicals. We love you so much. So much appreciation in advance for the messages you're going to relay to us. And I really am not getting a vibe on this one, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. There we go. I'm channeling my voice. My voice goes all crazy when I'm zoning into the energy. So give me a sec, guys. Give me a sec. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for protecting, blessing, empowering up this reading. Thank you. Oh, I love him. I love him. That's a real warrior there, guys. A real warrior. Okay. What have we got? Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Temperance. The Sun. Someone's doing some shift ups, okay, or something you've been alchemizing is really gonna help you get to this sunshine here, okay? Someone could be planning their escape here, because on this card we've got the helicopter and it's a zombie apocalypse, okay? So I feel like one of you has really anchored in your ability to stay calm, which all true ninjas have to be able to do, okay? Four of Cups here. I feel like someone's saying goodbye to codependence. Someone's saying goodbye to allowing their inner child to rule the roost. You get what I'm saying? Most people who think they crave a relationship, what they really crave is a parent. All right? So I feel like someone's becoming aware of that or giving up on that and really anchoring in these beautiful, dignified, calm energies, and really being your own best friend. But this is more than that. This is, I'll try and think of the word. Okay? This is someone who, you're reminding me of an Assassin's Creed type person. Not in a show-off warrioristic way, but in a calm. Actually, there's a lot of Christ energy in anyone who's part of some sort of Assassin's Creed, right? There's a lot of beautiful energy that a lot of people in the modern day wouldn't understand because they've been trained and ordered to turn away from Catholicism, and they do as they're told. It doesn't take much for them to do that. So I'm speaking to someone who's got access to ancient viewpoints, ancient knowledge, and I feel like you've really healed yourself here. And you're turning away from needing other people to baby you. Okay, I'm going to be as blunt as ever because I'm here as a guide, not as a enabler. Okay, someone's turning away from that side of themselves, or you're gaining more awareness when it comes to the inner workings of your mind and your soul. Empress on the table here. And this is a higher self message. So this is almost like you being the top nurturer, you realizing that if someone's not responsible, then who will be? Every parent on earth, we've all got the inner child active within us, but we choose to be responsible out of love for our children. We could all be crazy, wild, big babies if we wanted to be, but I'm speaking to someone who has chosen to not indulge that side of yourself anymore. Okay, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles on the table also. So this is a heavy divine feminine energy. You could be receiving energy from the non-physical. One of you has been connecting with your grandparent or a great auntie or someone that your mum knew, or, just a lovely energy, a very stable elder woman in the non-physical. Okay, maybe one of you hasn't been seeing that, but there is an energy joining you because you're in a new phase. You're in a whole new phase of consciousness here. And really saying goodbye to your own, they're telling me self-delusion here with the moon card, which, trust me, we all have to go through that self-delusion. This is not a demonic criticism, all right? It's a normal part of being human, realizing where we've been bullshitting ourselves and realizing when, these epiphanies aren't just all about good things happening. The inner child wants to believe that because we're cherubim. But epiphanies can also be, wow, I was a real asshole in that moment. Thank you for giving me the key to realize where I fucked up and to realize where I really was behaving in a certain way that wasn't beneficial for me, you know? It's about that responsibility. So this is looking good. There's a lot of security here for somebody who's really been doing the spiritual work, because it's not all sunshine and daisies, although those things are lovely. It's about really going into the depths. Can't say that word. The deep parts of our mind. It's quite Jungian. It's quite uncomfortable for most humans. That's why most humans are not initiatable. There we go. My words. They're not initiate. They're trying to give me another word in that, but it's like a different language. It's not initiablo, but they're trying to give me a language that I don't actually have installed in my current human incarnation. So yeah, one of you's been deep. I'm getting Spanish energy. All right, there's something about, it could even be like something similar to the Spanish Inquisition or some sort of Knights Templar, something like that, okay? But there's also this lovely, motherly energy. So I'm speaking to someone who's realized you are your own resource. You are your own abundance. You are your own reliability. You're the one you can rely on, all right? And, you know, I had this message through earlier, you know, with regards to the twin flames. And people think they can just sit around begging God to bring them their twin flame. And it's like, who on earth wants to be with someone who thinks that someone else is going to solve all their problems? Would you want to be with someone like that? Would you want to be with a big baby who thinks that being in a relationship will solve all their problems? Nuh-uh. So there are a lot of delusionals out there watching twin flame videos, and then there are the real ones. So I'm here for the real ones, okay? We've got the Queen of Swords. So again, you could be cutting off other people or just seeing very clearly, cutting off parts of yourself. You know, you're not feeding this internal drama addict in yourself anymore, okay? And we've got the butterflies up on this picture as well. So you're realizing that you've got far more control over your inner world than you realized before. Temperance, and this is where it starts to get good, guys. This is why we talk about the eye of the needle. This is why we talk about going through chambers of initiation, because this is a pathway your mind must take, a pathway that would feel painful for a lot of people who don't want to give up on their inner child. But you have to go through that, and then the rewards are on the other end. But you're not supposed to do it for the reward. You do it because that's what you must do out of dignity and self-respect, okay? So when we do our spiritual work, we're not doing it because we think we're going to get rewarded by it. We're doing it because it's the next logical step. Lexicon, what does that mean? Because that almost came through then. I've just had a really deep meditation. You can hear how it affects my voice and everything. Okay, Hermit, there we go, going inward. Perfect. Realizing your own internal apothecary is your responsibility and no one owes you anything. That's for someone out there. You're really getting power from this. Okay, so temporarily it could have felt painful turning away from a relationship or something that previously you would have allowed to bring you comfort. And now being like, nah, you know what? This is starting to make sense for me. I'm feeling this energy of something trying to make sense to you, or something starting to make sense to you. Yeah, we've got the 8 of Cups twice here with the 4 of Cups. So turning away from things that just weren't beneficial and really walking towards your power. You know, being honest with yourself. The 9 of Cups is basically the apothecary of the soul. It's being really honest with yourself about what is in there and who you are, you know. So yeah, 9 of Wands with the Moon. I feel like you're heading towards the mysteries. You're heading towards something that's going to give you real spiritual knowledge. You know, I don't even really like the word spiritual because so often people misinterpret it or they make it sound all lighthearted, and that's cute, you know. But real spiritual work, it goes very deep, you know. And I feel like I'm speaking to someone, you've turned away from, maybe it's New Age, maybe it's, you know, people out there that claim to hold some sort of spiritual positioning, but actually they're just a king or queen of the asylum and they enjoy that positioning. There are lots of spiritual teachers I could, you know, mention, and I don't want to be mean, but there are lots of them who are literally just members of the asylum. They want you looking up to them. They don't want you being equals. Okay, they like their positioning, but you're someone who's delving into something really deep here. Okay, let's have a look. Page of Swords, show me. Axe in hand, this Page of Swords. Ace of Pentacles, researching the next step on your path. I feel like someone really, really wants to make sure that the next leg of your journey, the next phase of your journey, that it pays off, okay? Not just in terms of physical money, but in terms of all the manifestations. I almost said manifestation. So fae, the fairies could mean a lot to you. I'm getting a lot of synchronicities with fairies at the moment. Elementals. But this is about you, you know, knowing that your mind is paving the next step of your journey, the next chapter of your journey, and wanting to harmonize, I feel, with like-minded people, understanding the subtle, delicate nuance that the universe can bring you. You can't force it, right? These 3D minded people, they want to force people to treat them good and perform on the cosmic stage. This is a beautiful recognition of the gorgeous mechanisms that the universe has to bring you those perfect moments with perfect people, and just a gorgeous energy, you know, like you're realizing that the valuable things are far beyond physical, you know, and it's about that experience and the way you feel during that experience. So I'm loving this. Okay, we've got the Nine of Cups with the Empress. Again, that apothecary of the soul. You're going behind the curtain here, okay? You're going behind your own blocks, the blocks that you've created for yourself. You know, a lot of people can't ever get past those blocks of fear or childlike, a childlike need to be right all the time, or a childlike need to feel loved all the time, or a childlike need to be protected. A lot of people can't do that. You're diving in, my friend, okay? They're showing me one of those big caves, and there's water inside. You know, people go to places like that on holiday and they jump in the water, but the water is inside a cave. Okay, so this could be a reference to one of your placements in your birth chart, or the combination of placements in your birth chart that create your own internal world. I'm hearing Mother Hubbard. Old Mother Hubbard. I can't remember that nursery rhyme because I'm too much into this reading right now, but remind me in the comments if anyone can be bothered. Okay, the Empress, the Nine of Cups. This is really like you being... The cupboard's so big. They want me to tell you your cupboard full of... this is a vault, okay, that exists only within you, in the non-physical part of your being, which you have to have faith to believe in. And you're definitely going on an adventure now. I feel like this adventure isn't going to be a huge wild adventure, but it is for you a deep, meaningful, moving adventure that on the surface people might look at you and think, what adventure are you on? But this is an adventure of the soul, okay? And you're kind of escaping these versions of you that may have tried to pull you back into old habits or whatever. You're just like, no, I refuse to see you. I refuse to see those parts of me that I know are almost trying to sabotage me. So this is you going on this lovely internal adventure. We've got pyramids on this card, could be very relevant for somebody. The lizard, okay, the color orange is really pulling out at me. Sacral chakra, the feather on the cap, the red feather. Okay, so this could be you getting, you know, those deep vaults that are connected to those lower chakras activated and pulling those energies into your current moment, which, yes, I could talk about that being so valuable with its ripple butterfly effect on humanity. But, you know, this is about you, okay? The effect we have on humanity comes secondary to the fact that God wants us to have our house in order and to know what we represent here. So I feel like you are headed towards, you know, being very aware of what you represent, or maybe you already know what you represent, but this is deep, okay? And you serve only your family. And by serving your family, you serve God, okay? So this is a synchronistic phrase I'm saying for one person because it will activate a certain side of them, okay? House in order, okay? Strength with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, I feel like this is a huge, bounteous, loving, cuddly, soft. I'm feeling the energy of someone's jumper on my face. And maybe you had a relative that used to wear soft jumpers, sweaters, cashmere, something like that, okay? Soft lamb's wool, okay? Someone's really helping you to tame the inner beast, which is what strength is all about. You're doing things differently. You're not going back to the old ways. And here we go, Eight of Cups with a Magician. This is you becoming initiated. That's what the Fool really is, and the Magician. The Fool represents someone who's been awakened to their immortal nature. And the Magician is the one who can understand Hermetic principle. Okay, most people, they're reading tarot on a surface level, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It's really cute. And, you know, I love the way tarot is so... versatile. It grows as we grow, but this is someone who's really understanding, and I feel like Hermetic, I have to say that to you twice here because you're certainly on the right pathway. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I love seeing these two together. This is gorgeous. I'm really loving this. I had no idea the kind of vibe that would come out in this reading. You guys know me. I can go all over the bloody airwaves, you know. I can be a little cherubim 1 minute, a little bitch the next. But you get what I'm saying here. We've got the starfish, okay? So I feel like someone has felt like they've stayed stuck in one position too long. And this could be a mental state, a spiritual state. And again, that sense of groundedness with the buffalo, like you're still in a stable place. You're still not moving too much physically. Perhaps there is some sort of movement like a house move or something with the Eight of Cups. But I feel like the work you're doing is so internal. And the buffalo, great power, great strength with the buffalo. But it can stay still if it needs to, quite a long time, right? So you're going from perhaps being stuck in the same place as a bad thing. Now you're realizing that you might be physically in one place, or, you know, things might not physically moved around you, but that it's a great gift for the hermit to have that chance to be in solitude. And this is how you're connecting the ethers now. And you're realizing how fun it is, not just to be stuck in one place thinking that all that matters is the physical and the action around us, right? We all crave that. But now you're actually bringing in these etheric connections, going deep. Okay, deep into your roots, okay, deep into the roots of your tree of life. We've got the hummingbird. This is about song and that beautiful uplifted state of really knowing how powerful you are and knowing how best to use that power in a way that is endlessly loving. And they want me to pull you to these rainbow colors here, and realizing that some of us, we go so deep into the underworld because we love the light. And we do it to get our loot so that we can get the knowledge. There are no shortcuts here. So it's that balance you're achieving right now, from the root to the crown. I've done readings about that before. But singing your own song also. This is a very unique energy that I'm speaking to. Very unique. And here we are with the Scorpion energy, okay? So this is an energy of you. Ooh, maybe you're releasing some pain. Maybe you're seeing things differently. Maybe you're seeing that, you know, it takes two to tango in some sort of relationship, and that you couldn't possibly attract someone in who was, you know, not on your frequency somehow. But regardless, this is about you really turning poison to power, or pain to power, and not seeing the darkness as bad anymore, but as a beautiful essence or fuel to take you up to more light and to give you that strength to really sing your own song. So this is good. You know, I feel like someone's very secure in themselves. And by anchoring in that sense of security now, it must flow back to you in your future manifestations. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. We've got this lovely cashmere fur that I was feeling. I feel like this is a nod to this beautiful feminine energy. And there's not just one feminine energy that's next to you. Okay, the non-physical, it's connected in ways I don't want to mess people's heads up while they're in their physical vessel. But you've got a lot of female essence flowing around you. Lovely grandmother, crone energy, okay? So this is gorgeous support, and they know you're feeling this, okay? They're saying, we know he or she can feel this. You can feel this energy around you, and they want you to become even more consciously aware of the energy you can feel around you. We've got fogged in, go slow, take time. So again, no rush. If you feel like you're stuck in one spot, there's no rush. Sometimes I do invigorating videos, and, you know, I feel like I'm in party mode when I do those videos, but that I don't want to ever make anyone who watches my channel feel rushed, okay? There's no rush. We've got infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. There we go. So this stability, this stable path, this stability, and I don't know why my voice keeps going funny, more funny than usual in this reading. This stability you're pulling in through your mind, and your devotion to truth with the Scorpion energy. You're very devoted to truth, even if it means that you've got to be the bad guy, right? We've got to get used to that on our spiritual pathway. And I'm speaking to someone who understands that everyone's living their own unique story, and that you're the creator. And I feel like you're pulling in so much power through this solitude with the Empress and the Nine of Cups. We've got go deep, explore your roots on the bottom of the deck. Again, a female figure on the card. So they're saying it's not a time for warfare or moving forward physically, maybe, you know, necessarily. I feel like it's not a time for action. It's a time for receiving, a time for accessing your Akash, and a time to really delve into that. Yes. Anandamayi Ma, the joy-permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. And she's just so graceful, so loving. I'm feeling tingles all over my body. I have huge Hindu connections through past lives, and one of my spirit guides is Indian. Lightseers, shout out to you. He's got such a beautiful humor. This is so joyful, and you're creating your own joy with the Empress and the Nine of Cups. Zero codependence. I love this. This is someone who's breaking out of those old things, literally and truly, and you know, you're really doing it, okay? And 95% of the world's population cannot do it. You know, I'm not being mean, but it feels too horrible to them. It feels too like they're going to be exposed for being bad. They always are scared of being demonized. Even in their own mind, they can't face the truth because they're scared of that feeling of being demonized. See, we've got the 4 here. 4 of Cups, discontent and boredom. But see those rainbows coming out the bottom? See that castle in the background? Prosperity begins. It feels like boredom at the moment for somebody, but it's a stable pathway that needs to be built in your internal world. And then the fruit comes. So I'm hearing you don't have to be patient when you are enamored with your own internal world. When the solitude turns into heaven, then you understand why people meditate up on mountains for 20 years at a time, because you realize they're not bored. They're actually accessing their own internal world. Heavenly, heavenly. So I hope this has helped somebody. Keep that patience going, my friend. You're pulling in some really powerful, I keep saying dignified, but these are powerful, grounded energies, powerful ancestral energies, permanent, stable. Saturn is very impressed with you, my friend. So I hope you've liked this reading, and I love you loads. Mwah.